so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kinda feel a little younger.
What's happening, Binge Watchers? You are watching the very first episode of the Binge on Pop podcast, and my name is Maxwell Mfeka. Today, I have a very special guest who's going to be helping me drive this show and take it to where it's supposed to be. Listen, he's no stranger to the channel. His name is Puri, famously known as the guy who is from the streets of Durban to the world. But he will tell you himself. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well. How are you, my bro? I'm good, brother.
Yeah, Doc, I want you to introduce yourself because I know you have a very famous intro that your followers will recognize.
Yo, what is up, good people? It's your one and only boy, Puri, hitting me up from the 32_ south of my face. You know what it is, you know what's up, from the Devon Street to the global stage, baby, let's go.
So today we're going to be speaking to Puri today just to find out about his journey in the entertainment industry as a creative, a content creator, and someone who is working amongst our industry. So before we get started on our topics for today, I just want to know, man, from you, you're a content creator, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the game and what inspired you to start?
I would say I've been in the game from 2018, so I'm not sure. I'm from now 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's been 8 years.
So in that sense, or rather, still speaking about the South African Dance Music Awards, something happened at the awards that had me rather thinking a lot about what's happening in our industry.
True.
There were not so many people that attended the awards to come pick up their awards. Some of the winners were not there. Some of the performers were not there. I want you to tell me, how do you feel? Why do you feel there's a gap between artists and award shows in 2025?
So to be honest, my guy, to be honest with this, I would say, if it's yabona mongena ku industry now ukubone, bro.
Yeah.
Ukubone ukuthi sometimes you told ukuthi you have like 2 events at once. Noma mhlawumbe ngesikhathi esodwa. So now you have to pick and choose ukuthi which one am I going for, yabo? So I wouldn't really judge them for not showing up because I don't know their reasons, bro. At the end of the day, they are busy ngempilo abayiphilayo, they're making racks ngendlela abayenza ngayo. But it comes to ukuthi, dog, if you're not doing anything, why don't you pull up? Yeah, but because now I'm not really sure ama awards now, ama artists our serious anymore. Some of them our serious. But what's in bro, the experience of ama South African Dance Music Award was so perfect. It was so nice, bro. You know, networking, getting to know other people, other influencers. I even met this nice lady, Rosette, Rosette and Polo B. Such great vibe. Jeff, it's great energy, and actually the abantu back inspiration talk. It's okay. And when she stepped in, dog, you even saw. We have 63, dog. When she stepped in, you know what? Okay, we have a brand that we are presenting here. It was eye-catching. Who is this one? At first, Bengamaz. Those who come 63 man to dog. But when time went by, dog, I got to see it's okay. They're pushing the industry, dog. I'm not gonna lie, we are pushing the industry. And at some point, bro, most of our content creators, they fake it till they make it. They fake it till they make it. At some point, I was thinking of like faking it, just like what I'm not really sure if Amarumazo is true. So supposed to be, I bought a car, but I didn't actually buy a car. I don't want to really dive deep into that, but bro, what I know is you just gotta make your shit work. You are faking it, it's up to you, but it should work. Because now me, I'm gonna fake. Some people don't know me about they don't know no anymore. So I'm just doing it for content. Anything for your content stuff. iPhone. Use what you have, bro. We don't have time. Use what you have.
That's true. Yeah. So Yeah, with that being said, hey, like you said, the experience was nice and we met so many people.
True.
And in regards to a lot of people not attending, I felt very disappointed. You know, I feel like
I was expecting like Oscar Mbo,
but also firstly because it's a public voted award show, so it means there's a lot of fans that put their money and their time and hours voting for you as an artist to win this award.
Yeah.
The best thing you could do is just spare them 5 minutes to jump on stage and take the awards, thank them, and then you can leave after.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
so I think it was disappointing in that matter, but also at the same time we must look at it this way, that artists are in an industry that isn't always giving. Artists need to take gigs in order for them to survive. So
True.
they'd rather be at a gig than be at an award show receiving just an award or anything like that. But also awards give you that stamp of approval, I think, from the industry, that you have won an award. I mean, even your red card goes up because you have certain awards now under your name and under your belt.
Yeah.
So I think some artists are still lacking in terms of learning to respect award shows. Especially I'm a piano artist or dance music artist. No, to be honest, they don't, because they get gigs internationally. So they'd rather be in the UK than be at the Summers or the Sadmas or at the Metros. So I think,
but it comes with rates at the end of the day. Like, even me, dog, I have now, I've been booked, or there's an award that I have to collect. But if I have probably California or wherever, I'm going for the gig because obviously if it's highly possible to Rex. So anything for Rex, because it's thing is soft life, bro. Rights is soft and I bro make money out of what I'm doing, bro. This is actually working because not all of us I know.
Absolutely.
But if that means it is for you. You should push in any like there's no tomorrow.
No, that's absolutely true. So speaking of awards, let's jump now to the South African Music Awards.
Yeah.
The summers are happening rather on the 14th of December. Hopefully we're going to the summers. Hopefully.
Definitely. 14th December.
14th of December.
Wait. That's a goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so 14 December, so hopefully we're going to the summers. So there's a few things that are going to be happening at the summers this year. I want us to speak about the first one, which is Gold Max. He could make history by becoming the first artist to win Record of the Year. So I want you to tell me, as a Durban artist who knows like the kind of genre that Gom is.
Yeah.
Like how do you feel about that? Like him possibly being the first artist to win that.
What I can say is, bro, without a doubt, Gold Max is the shit. That nigga is doing too much. He's the new wave, and he has been in the game. Gold Max, uncomparable. He's just doing his thing, dog. Just like Gold Max, udlala Tsukzini, mfethu. Labana all over talk. Ngeke mina uthola umuntu mhlawumbe yaba comparison athi hey Gold Max uNtswempu udlula uTsukzini, dog. Personally, I feel like they both need leyashandis lana yokuthi kuse bro, because bonke abantu ngendlela zabo. Uzokhipha uGold Max uzowindeka, akhiphe udlala Tsukzini uzowindeka. So dog, asikho isidingo sokucomparisha abantu while beshaya icraft yabo ehlukile, dog. But ke I guess abantu bohlezi be abantu, dog, because at the end of the day we are human beings.
So let's go back now.
Yeah, what's up?
So let's go back now. He could make history by becoming the first Gom artist to win in the Record of the Year category.
Yeah.
No other Gom artist has won in the Record of the Year category. So how does that make you feel? Like, what do you think about that?
I'm so happy. I would be very, very happy, dog, with that, because firstly, Gold Max, what I do, man. And it goes back to what I said, even the intro states from the Durban street to the global stage. But in Tainingi, from your home ground, hometown, and then global. Validation, people really believe in your thing. Because kwenzeke kanjalo nakubona qala ngase roundini abantu basibona ispan sakho bakutshela ukuthi hey boy ngeke you going somewhere after ngakini Dubane mfethu sekuyaziwa ukuthi hayi kusemakhona iGold Max mfethu hayi na kanjani kuyapop. We visitors abantu base Gold bayazi ukuthi hayi kuse event makhona usibanibani dog kuyona hayi na kanjani ayiphox. Ohlezi ku standard. So bro, with how the niggas are really doing, bro, I'm really happy, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, bro.
So I wanted to talk about because you're a content creator, and you were talking. You just mentioned to me that you would really like to see or to change your mother's life or to see your mom see you succeed.
Yeah.
And so content creation has created so many opportunities for us, and which we can turn those opportunities rather into jobs or create businesses for ourselves. So how do you feel content creation has created opportunities for the youth of South Africa?
To be honest, Yabona, if you look at it, Doc, like almost everyone now is invested into social media. Some people in a bad way, most of the people in a good way. Ganjan. Some people use social media for their businesses, right? And then some people use social media right? For an example, doing content, you get paid. You promote, you get paid. You attend the gig, like event coverage, you get paid. YouTube pays you for watch time and everything. You get paid. So into esicacisele yona dog i-content creation ukuthi esikhathini samanje anything oyenzayo can be imali. For an example, we can just become ama-millionaires kanjani. This video event ithi skyrocket ithi 10M views. Ayihleli naku 10M, ithi 30M, ithi 50M namalini lapho senze into right. So i-content dog, it really contributed to unemployment rates, because now if uphuma esikela usitholi uphuma esikoleni like high school awuyitholi if college or varsity, bro, but then now you know ukuthi noma ngihlele ekhaya, but there's something that I can do engiyithandayo futhi engangenisela imali. Not really ukuthi kufanele uzube influencer noma ube noma. You can start a business, dog. Get people to push your shit ukwazi ukuthi uyingenisele imali. Usushaya imali ngendlela eziwu2 with your product. That is the first thing. And the second thing is now udayisa something. Oh, okay, no, I said with the products first, and right. And the second thing is ama views, bro. So it's really a good thing, and yasiza ke thina zama2K ukuthi sikwazi ukuphila kahle. Yabo nje nami kabi yami ngiyafa, ngiyanitshela namanje ngisasho futhi ngeke ngife ngingayithenganga indlu ka malini. No, it's fine, asiphume lapho. Sure, bro.
Okay, and speaking of content creators and making money online, it's something that is easy. You're a content creator, you make 10 million views, and then it's not as easy as that.
Yeah.
So your journey in like doing that, how has it been like?
So far, I would say it's not every time, because now I mentioned that I'm still upcoming, right? But and young kind of you need to invest in it. You need to put money, bro. You shall try to 50 rand into something, marketing or whatever. Now finally invest into yakho ifike la kufanele ifike khona yabo. For an example, when usuwenze malini be content, bro. There was manje ukuthi ngikhiphe isitshecha nesami. Yabona ke leya 9 to 5 yangihlula. 9 to 5 ngiyawubonga kungcono ngishaya 9 to 5 lo esiwenzayo mina now. Wena enguthandayo kabi. Usuwenze malini nje wena?
I can't disclose that.
But azikho right?
But man, I think from my experience, man, I think it's not as easy as I thought maybe it would be. You know, I think when we see it with we see our favorite influencers. Umuntu has just because we have 1 million followers doesn't mean you have 1 million rands in your account.
True.
Things like that. You not only need to be a content creator, but you also need to be a business person, because you need to know how to turn your content and then turn it into making money. Because like you said, it's not every month you're gonna get 1 million views or 100,000 views or whatever.
Yeah.
So what if that doesn't happen, and then what you back up? Also comes with like other things like covering events.
Zalo, you know what I think? I think with most of our content creators, balalala, bro, use your fame to make money. Fame can pay you, but actually ngakuhlambalaza futhi kanjani like most udumile everyone knows you, but if into yakho ingacacile not everyone is going to believe in you and khona into yakho ngeke izicace kahle. But for an example bro, you hit 200k views, usuyabona ukuthi okay now people are starting to buy my thing. Open up a clothing brand dog, vule something into ezongenisela imali ukuze ukwazi ukuthi upush into yakho even further bro. Even myself, I have put these donors that I'm pushing on the side because I know ukuthi at some point bro isazoba khona kweqa and ngiyawadinga ama put these donors ama branches all over the world. Uyazi ukuthi nje say umuntu cause put is a brand and then kube khona usifundo khoza lo umfana akhanyisile which is umfana lo mangiwe yena ekhaya. But when I'm on screen nje kanje I am Pudi. Who is Pudi? Pudi is this iconic guy lo mthido right abamfisayo abangeke bamthole RIP Hambulali yaze. Yeah right.
So kuleyo point mfethu when you said like you need to start a business on the side or make something to survive.
Yeah.
So how about a person who says I want to make a living off content creation? Do you think that's something that's possible?
It's possible, but depending on your dedication and hard work, are you willing to dedicate your time and efforts ngalendlela yokuthi wena mawulala sokulalisa ukukhathazwa i-content mawuvuka ungena kuyona because by then ngoba ngisho ukuthi sona sponsor kufanele sisihloniphe. It's more like a 9 to 5 job but asebenzele omunye umuntu because this is what I always say bro, there's nothing wrong ngokusebenzela omunye umuntu yabo because like asifana ama backgrounds ethu awafani, siphuma emakhaya engafani. Omunye umuntu kulula kuyena because mhlawumbe imali uyithola kalula ekhaya, omunye ukuze athenge equipment kufanele mhlawumbe athole isipani akwazi ukuhlanganisa. Lokho ngiyaku-advise ukuthi if you don't have anything at all because everyone starts somewhere
for sure.
Yes ukuze uqale somewhere, thola leso sipanana fethu hlanganise lelo rex, thenga equipment, thenga mic, thenga phone, buy a camera, buy izinto equipment that you will need to utilize just for your journey to proceed or for your business to go further, right? Then after doing that bro, just do your thing bro. Just make sure you are consistent enough yabo. With an example, Ulegma bro, Ulegma dog, I look up to that nigga. I look up to because Ulegma bro, like last year 2024 we a little big week. He wasn't big as he is now, and it's all a matter of consistency and inspiration and amuzi bro. Just don't give up. No matter what people say, no, I'm better, it's fine, but I'm better. But what I know is, in the next 3 years, so we say, hey, Pudi, can I take a picture with you? Hey, Pudi, talkie. Hey, ganje. That's how life is, man. People don't believe you when we call into Yako, but when they see you, it's okay, it's going somewhere. No matter it is somewhere now, and then they would want to take along. So it's bad energy on the side, positive energy moving in the front, right?
So, and as a content creator that is based in Durban, rather KZN, what do you feel like is the biggest challenge that we are facing as content creators in this side?
They've been mentioning this, bro. The first thing is we're struggling with the funding. That is the first thing. And the second thing is we don't have, just like something that I recently did, it creators networking, like I'm an event, as well as some content creators get to know each other, engage with each other, collaborate if it's a 70 son, just like they do a goal, rates in all of those things, dog. I have a Caesar because now they do it more often, and I'm creators. I'll tell you to Baluguti angene with spotlights, showcase what they got, and if your shit is good enough, who knows what thing I make up. So like Tubani talk, you need to see like higher, and I'm a gatekeepers maningi. It's okay now. We put the manje say okay, second thing yazi, now platforming. This is how I'm making money, but ngeke share information wena ngenxa ukuthi mhlawumbe ngisabuza uzongidlula or something like that.
But so, don't you think, like just like you said, we are lacking some funding, yabo? I feel like, because for me, I feel like a lot of people who gatekeep is because they have those opportunities to themselves and they don't want to lose them to other people. For example, if in Gazaguti, I got 50k from a brand, and that's the only 50k they have. If I tell you about that 50k, and I know that you're dope, they're gonna give you the 50k, and I'm gonna be left hungry. You see, I feel like most gatekeepers,
true,
right,
but
they come from that. There isn't so much in the industry. So if you eat, bad about.
Okay, kona makika kanjalo vele. I understand magwinte kanjalo. It's alright. Right now, I need to understand. Finally, listen to him, I understand. But we have platforms, no mama websites whereby ama-influencers sign under, noma sign in, yabo. Ukuze bezokwazi ukuthi benze njani, bathole ama-promotion gigs, nani, bapokwe. Just to have your profile there. But then, why don't you share izinto ey'kanjalo so people know ukuthi no yazini, na website ekufanele ngiye kuyona, ngiregister kuyona, ngi-upload i-profile yami, ngisethe yonke into yami. And then makhona i-gig ekhona mhlampe noma uwulwethu udinga ama-promoters, uye kaManster, bazokwazi ukuthi bangithinte directly. So that is what I'm trying to say ukuthi ama-gatekeepers akhona. Mina sengiyawazi leyo layini, angisabadalela abanye abantu. Sekuyimina nje, put is just shining yedwa nje. Ubhizi ushine yedwa. And I wouldn't really judge abanye because they have their own personal reasons, but at some point bro kufanele mfethu sifunde ukuthi sisizane sisebenzisane sonke ukuze sizokwazi ukuthi mfethu sonke sithole i-spotlight sonke sibe grand bro, because what I can tell is if something is for you, no one can take it from you. No one, bro. And kuyasiza ukuthi usize abanye abantu because they even boost you ngenye indlela ongeke uze uyibone wena. Ngeke ukubone namhlanje but uyokubona in 10 years time to come.
That's absolutely true. Speaking of that, why do you think brands or people with money don't want to work with content creators from Durban?
People with
or
money.
Maybe if you're from Durban, for example, as a content creation hub based in Durban, every time I send an invoice, there's always a let's negotiate, or I don't have the budget for that, or
okay.
It's always things like that. Like how do you feel about that?
Hey bro, iyasilimaza it's Leonto, because at some point, as much as we're still upcoming content creators, but at some point we can't keep on running free shows, dog. We can't keep on running free shows. So abanye, I feel like bayidla imali, you understand? Corruption at some point ibuyingene because uthola ukuthi umuntu uzokubhuka ngalo msebenzi azowenza bekukhona ifunding allocated leyo nto leyo, but then yena usefuna ukuthi ayishayela ama personal gains, right? And the second thing is I think already most yabantu abathile bakhona la eDubane, so babuye bashawe nawo ukuthi fethu we already have our people. What's your portfolio? Like, what are you bringing us? And if your following is not really good, bro, and then it's really hard to have a conversation with someone who's going to pay if the following yakho is not really that good. Angabuki potentially, angabuki ukuthi if I give this person an opportunity, ngimnike le mali, maybe this person might buy equipment, athenge in, and then go somewhere, and then in future mhlawumbe uyongisiza ngokuthi mhla ngenza event ayibeke kwelinye izinga.
No, I wanted to speak about this because this is something I've noticed a lot that it happens in Durban.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is before we start maybe saying brands don't want to work with content creators from Durban. I feel like a lot of content creators in Durban don't have a lot to offer brands. It's always the same thing. It's either they're all doing the very same thing, or they're doing things that brands cannot really relate to. For example, if we go to an album launch, we're going to an album launch, we're invited to an album launch. The next content you're going to see the next day is 32_South doing interviews on the red carpet. About what?
About the album.
About the album. And then you find Paige doing interviews on the carpet about the album, or they have an article about the album. The Soles about the album, Kakasi FM. But then comes content creators. They go to an event and they do TikTok challenges at an album launch. The reason why that is a problem is because the reason why the record label would invite to an album launch is for you to raise awareness about the album.
True.
So you can put the album out there. So now content creators miss it here is because we take you from TikTok because we do TikTok dance challenges. We invite you to come bring your numbers or bring awareness to this album. So now, as a content creator, it should be up to you to come up with a strategy or a different content plan that will still include your viewers or your followers, but still make sure that you deliver the client's expectations. In that case, what is it? Bringing awareness to the album. So I feel like that is where we are lacking as content creators in Durban.
True.
We haven't really mastered. We're more content creators than we are media. Yeah, but we create content based on our following. We don't create content based, or rather for business. Like Like if Woolies was to invite me to an event today, I need to go there and make sure that whatever I cover puts out what the message that Woolies wants for me to put out.
Yeah.
Rather than for me just to go there. Because even with vlogs, a lot of people do vlogs, but the vlogs never really have context as to what are you really selling on the vlog. Are you selling your experience at the event? Maybe they were launching a product at the event. So that's all that. So we have to wrap up.
All right. But another thing that I wanted us to talk about is the awareness, dog. Because I feel like social media for Tibu is slim as about face. But we'll talk about it on our second episode, right?
Yeah.
But thank you very much, my brother.
I will catch up
and
with
Buffett's thinking I'm getting us sing rebel. Yo, sure. Inganela ikaya. People, Jambabi ngani. But like I say, guys, thank you very much for staying tuned. It is your boy Puri with Maxwell, guys. Shout out to my boy Hood Boy on the camera, and also Mfeka mfethu igama lakhe ngilithatha fanele ngimshintshele igama lakhe. Fanele ngimshintshele AP. Fanele ngimshintshele igama lakhe. AP1 no, I don't want to plastic, but it's fine. Shout out to my boys, guys. You really appreciate. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel. Danka.
Guys, we'll see you at the summers. We're out.
The sun is out, won't go away. Feel the clouds on your shoulder. Touch the sky, feeling bolder.